morning, Dave. My name is Tyleek Campbell. I'm a sophomore accounting major from Lawrenceburg, North Carolina, and I'm here interviewing
Dr. Leslie Weisenfeld. I'm a professor of accounting, and Tyleek is in my Principles of Accounting course this semester.
Okay, I'm going to start off with a few questions.
Okay.
When were you introduced to Microsoft Excel?
Actually, I was born before there ever was Microsoft Excel. So I learned Microsoft Excel as an adult after I started teaching.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about it?
Well, because there was no Excel when I started out in accounting, we did everything on paper and with adding machines or calculators. So the beauty of Excel is you can get rid of the paper, you can get rid of your calculator, you can put formulas into Excel that allows you to duplicate things without having to hard key numbers in. You use the formula instead of numbers.
That's my favorite thing. Whenever you can put the formula in and duplicate it, so you ain't got to type it all in and waste of time.
Exactly. That's because we're lazy.
Yeah.
Or efficient, either way, right?
Yes, ma'am. Is it a helpful software to use for your type of job? And if so, how helpful is it?
Okay. Excel is by and large the #1 software package is used in an industry. Because I'm teaching, I use it in my classrooms. So in Tyleek's class, which is the first accounting course, Principles of Financial Accounting, I use it only minimally because students are struggling with learning the principles of accounting, and many of them really are not comfortable with Excel at that point. So we used it on one problem in Tyleek's class, which involved doing a worksheet. I thought that was a good place to introduce them to Excel, but I didn't require for any future assignment students must use Excel. In the Principles 2 class, which is the second one, Principles of Managerial Accounting, I require the students to use Excel a lot more because of the problems that we do. One of the big areas in the second Principles class is budgeting. And budgeting requires that you drop some numbers from one budget down into another. So Excel is a nice thing to use because you can set up your formulas and it makes it real easy to drop numbers from one budget to another and then let the formulas take over. In my junior level accounting major course, Accounting Information Systems, I do some Excel with them in there, but because all the accounting majors are required to take MIS 1380, which does Excel, I don't spend a lot of time on Excel with them. My senior level class, Consolidations and Not-for-Profit, we do consolidation worksheets for about 2/3 of the semester, and I have them to Excel in that to figure out what are the numbers going to be on the consolidated financial statement. So even though I'm teaching, I use Excel quite a bit with my students.
So, I'm an accounting major. The more I move up in, let's say, the accounting program, am I going to have to use more Excel? You think I'm going to have to use more Excel?
I will. Yeah. You'll get more proficient at it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I give my students the options down in the principles classes. But once we move up into the junior and senior accounting major courses, I don't really give my students an option. If I say an assignment has to be done in Excel, they must use Excel for it to count.
I'd rather use Excel anyway.
Most students would once they get the hang of it.
Yeah. Is there anything you would do to better Microsoft Excel?
Not at this point, because they've added a lot of features at this point that most of us don't even use. So, and probably that'll happen going forward. Something that they added in recent years were the ability to do tables. And so previously, a lot of times in Excel, in accounting, we really didn't focus too much on tables. We're focused on the worksheet, trying to produce numbers for a financial statement or a report. However, going forward, I think that students might use the table functions when they're trying to present information to people who are not comfortable with numbers. for accountants, we like all the numbers. So we don't mind a spreadsheet with all those numbers. But I think non-accountants, their preference is different.
Well, that's all the questions I got.
Really? Well, that was a wonderful interview. Thanks, Dr. Adam. We appreciate this opportunity.